Parents, welcome back to another school year with Snowflake Unified School District. The purpose of this video is to provide you with some information about Title I and how it can affect your children and their school, including programs and resources that are available to them and to you through Title I. So let's get started. Title I is the largest federally funded program for school. It started in 1965 and was renewed with the Every Student Succeeds Act of 2015. It is commonly referred to as ESSA. It is designed to generate high levels of student achievement. For a school to qualify for funds, over 40% of the student population must qualify for free and reduced lunch. Currently, all K-6 schools in Snowflake Unified are Title I schools. This is the free and reduced lunch application. It is very critical and important for our funding of Title I. You should have received an application that looks very similar to this, either in the mail or upon registration. If you haven't had a chance to fill one out, please do so, even if you think you don't qualify. Every application that is filled out helps the federal government determine our qualification for free and reduced lunch requirements as a Title I school. Please fill out this form and return it to your school's office. There are some requirements to use Title I funding. To be eligible to use Title I funding, every school must complete an annual needs analysis. That means that each school must get together as a school team and evaluate how they are doing. Each school team must focus on school-wide reform strategies to evaluate their own strengths and weaknesses, and how they are going to address some of those weaknesses. Each school will identify improvement strategies and focus on strengthening instructional strategies, specifically those that can help struggling students. We must also ensure that our teachers are appropriately certified and that we provide professional learning opportunities for our staff. We also focus on our own accountability. We will help teachers to use their class data to improve their instructional strategies. We will provide focused interventions through response to intervention, RTI, reteach, and targeted tutoring. We will integrate programs that address nutrition and awareness of homelessness to help our homeless students if we have any. We will also address CTE and technical education programs and promote citizenship. We also are required to promote and encourage parental involvement. That's one of the reasons we're making this video for you today. Some of the intents and purposes of Title I are to ensure that all students receive a high-quality education from appropriately certified and effective staff using research-based instructional methods. We want you to know that your child is in good hands and that our teachers are appropriately certified and that they will use the best instructional methods that we can provide. We will provide support for struggling learners with additional resources, specifically in reading, writing, and math. We will also provide information to you as parents on how you can help support your students at home. To do this, we developed school-wide plans. As parents, you have the right to know the qualification of your child's teacher and instructional staff. You have the right to know your child's level of achievement based on required state AASA assessments. You can ask your principal or your child's teacher how your child are doing on their weekly district formative assessments or quarterly benchmarks. You have the right to be informed if your child is being taught by a teacher who does not meet the appropriately certified requirements in the state of Arizona. Simply call your principal and ask. All of this information should be provided to you in a language and format that is understandable for you. One of the things that we encourage is a student-parent-teacher compact. This way we can support each other. You should receive this either from a parent night or it might be sent home with your child from their teacher. Please review this document with your child and go over the first column with them, so that they understand the things that they need to promise to do this school year. The second column is for you as the parent or family member. There are things that you promise and commit to do this school year. The third column are things that your child's teacher is promising to do this school year. These 3 columns demonstrate 3 sets of promises and further demonstrate that we are all a team working together to provide the best educational opportunity possible for your child. We specifically spend most of our attention in Title I on English language arts, reading and writing, and then math. Although Title I funds can be used to support any of the core curricular programs, we do encourage teachers to focus and spend at least 90 minutes of regular instruction on reading, writing, phonics, and language arts instruction per day. We encourage teachers to focus a minimum of 60 minutes of regular mathematics instruction per day, and to integrate science, social studies, PE, and additional interventions as they can. We cover all the core curriculum, but at these levels, we want to make sure that the core subjects get the most attention. We also provide professional training for teachers in the essential elements of instruction, EEI, best practices and response to intervention, RTI. We expect our teachers to use these best practices and intervention strategies to help teach your children. We collaborate on professional development to support teachers. We provide this professional development so that teachers can continue to develop strategies to help build balanced literacy and balanced math as part of our Beyond Textbooks curriculum. Some of the programs that your children will have access to are funded partly or fully through Title I and include Beyond Textbooks, Write Tools, 95% Phonics and Literacy, Reflex Math and Fracs, IXL for Math, ELA and Science, Mystery Science, Learning AZ and Raz Kids, Studies Weekly, Storyworks, Accelerated Reader, STAR and STAR AZ Early Literacy Assessments, Illuminate DNA Online Assessments, and Weekly District Formative Assessments. Move on. When reading is a law that was passed a few years ago by the Arizona State Legislature. It requires all 3rd grade students to be reading at grade level before they can move to the 4th grade. There are a few exceptions. Your child may still be able to move to the 4th grade, even if they are not reading at grade level. If your child is an English language learner who has received less than 2 years of English instruction, or your child has a learning disability and the IEP team agrees that promotion is appropriate, or your child has been diagnosed with a significant reading impairment including dyslexia, or your child demonstrates sufficient reading skills or adequate progress towards sufficient reading skills through a collection of assessments approved by the State Board of Education, or they demonstrate adequate progress through a summer program, or an additional year of 3rd grade. Then they will be able to move on to the 4th grade. To support struggling learners, we have additional resources to help them in reading and math. Our school-wide plans provide for these additional resources through daily additional instruction, as indicated by a student's comprehension of the essential standards. We provide response to intervention and reteach opportunities weekly at each school. There are additional intervention opportunities through Title I teachers and resource teachers, and each school can provide targeted tutoring or reteach opportunities according to their own availability and preference. These are the Arizona Academic Standards Assessment, or AASA, results from the Spring 2025 state assessments. The percents listed are the percent of students that scored proficient or highly proficient on the assessment. As you can see, although we are scoring well above the state average in every category, we still have plenty of room for improvement. Arizona Department of Education assigns each school and district a grade label based on AASA and AZ science scores. Last year, our collective district grade label was an A. Updated grade labels will be released in the fall of 2025. School performance grade labels are determined by the percentage of students who pass the AASA and AZ SCI tests, the percentage of students who are making expected or better than expected academic growth. Additional factors such as percentage of students tested, graduation rates, reclassification of English language learners, and special education growth rates are also evaluated. Although an A label is wonderful, We recognize that the percent represented in the grade labels represents students. Please understand that we are more concerned with your child's individual growth and mastery of each concept and essential standard than simply how it affects our letter grades. Our district mission is to ensure that all students learn at high levels, specifically their individual highest level. Title I funds help our district in this mission by providing resources to assist in improving student achievement through the strategic use of federal funds. We want you as parents and families to be involved. Some of our steps to provide you with information include our Parent Involvement Policy, the Student, Parent, Teacher Compact, and various ways to receive information from your school via the web calendar, marquees, the school website, ThrillShare communication apps, and monthly school newsletters. Some schools also have school or PTO Facebook pages. Parent-teacher conferences will be October 8, 2025 for the fall and March 19, 2026 for the spring conference. The school website can be found at www.susd5.org. Student progress reports will be available on the Parent Portal. Parent Portal, online access to attendance, grades, etc., can be found at susd5.org. SUSD campus messenger broadcasts may be sent through texts, email, phone, whatever you have selected when you registered your child. Principals will communicate when parent involvement policy review processes happen at their school. As a reminder, please fill out and turn in your free and reduced lunch applications. We are all part of the same team. As we work together, we can help every child find success in Snowflake Unified School District. For more information or to access the School Title I plan, please contact your local school principal. Let's have a great year. Go Lobos!